Oh my god, is this real life? Yes, it is real life, and it's Northernlion also playing Nuclear Throne. I need to probably change the crosshair back. There we go, that's what I'm used to. I'm playing Nuclear Throne. Where's Nuclear Throne been? Well, Afterbirth came out, Fallout came out, I had computer problems. It was a whole thing. I've been extremely busy on stuff that is not necessarily work-related. And it's been causing a lot of backlog to kind of like, you know, the arteries are getting clogged. Basically, the Northernlion workload is like a series of tubes, and when the tubes get clogged, you get the idea. I'm just gonna jump right into a daily here, because my philosophy, super stoked to be playing as Rogue as well, by the way, no sarcasm. Oh, sarcasm. I want to keep playing Nuclear Throne. I like playing Nuclear Throne. I'm hesitant to even say stuff like that at this point because I feel like I've started like the last 10 Nuclear Throne episodes with like, I'll be better, I promise. But for real, I'm excited to get back on the horse here a little bit. 2 medkits is an incredible haul there. I have no idea what's changed. It's been like almost a literal month, as opposed to a fictitious month, which would be like super strange. But I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be playing some Nuclear Throne, and I hope that you will accept me with open arms, despite my ignorance of the community, my ignorance of what has changed in the metagame, my ignorance of you know, being good in the first place, despite having played this for like 8 months now, or something absurd like that. Still pretty terrible, but you know, it took like a year, more than a year, to get half decent at Spelunky. So, and some might argue that I'm not even half decent at Spelunky to this day. However, I have beaten hell many times. But we never beat hell in like the first several months that I was playing the game, believe it or not. I know it's maybe a little surprising. I'll stay away from that grenade. Holy shit. Probably the greatest dodge I've ever accidentally done in my life. I will admit, if we're going to be playing... Wow, that was terrible. If we're going to be... I shot the grenade launcher into the... Shot the grenade launcher into the... Shot the grenade launcher into the spawning bed there. Not super stoked about that. Okay, well that was a poor idea to even start with the daily challenge then. But hey, you know, life goes on. I'm not gonna let that dishearten me. It wasn't the best performance I've ever had. Life goes on, we'll play as Robot, we'll have this dope-ass energy pistol, we'll have tons of ammo for it, it's no problem. You know what that was? It's the curse of the YV crosshair. Should have known, the first run where you switch from the YV crosshair is destined to be terrible. That's just, it's written in the annals of Nuclear Throne history, and I ignored those annals, because I saw the word and giggled thinking it had to do with butt stuff, and, you know, I clearly paid the price. But now, we're back, and we're gonna do well. This is a warm-up run. This is getting the rust off. You know, this is like going to see your favorite football team's practice after the off-season has just ended. You know, it's gonna take a while for Dante Culpepper to start firing on all cylinders again, but it'll happen eventually, man. Dante Culpepper has probably been retired for like 7 years now that I think about it. But you know, he wasn't for a time. There was a time when he was an active player in the NFL. We got to choose a mutation here. I will take Laser Brain. Laser Brain, Laser Pistol. I like it. Laser Brain, comma, Laser Pistol. Also my favorite French New Wave cinema. It's a good one. Do we want to take Machine Gun? I mean, we obviously want to recycle. That's something I'm very guilty of forgetting about a lot. But we obviously want to reduce, reuse, recycle on that. But do I want to take it with me, or do I want to recycle it right away? I mean, our energy looks pretty good. Maybe we're better off recycling it for HP, which is exactly what we got. And then, moving on. We're gonna get another mutation here. I'd like some HP-related mutations. We are not going to get them, so I will take Impact Risks. Probably should have taken Plutonium Hunger. But Impact Risks, I think you gotta admit, a little bit more glamorous. And, good in the late game as well, as, you know, my mentor, Sleep Cycle, says. Good late game mutation. Of course, you gotta get to the late game to make it happen, but not taking late game mutations because you think you're not gonna live that long, it's like not saving for retirement even though you got the means, man. You know, you gotta set up that 401k and take care of yourself. You're not gonna be 22 forever. Maybe you will be if it's like some Age of Adeline bullshit, but, you know, that's your own personal thing to deal with, I suppose. I'm gonna keep the double shotgun. I'm gonna use this as my go-to weapon until we run out of ammo for it or we find something better, at which point I will right-click it to turn it into energy, and I think this is a completely acceptable choice. I don't think we're gonna catch too much flack for this. And this run is definitely going a hell of a lot better than our last one did. Get extra shells, level up. Probably try not to get hit there. Sort of worked out. Blow up the car so you don't get hit again. Still getting a lot of shells, which I probably should be... Oh, boy, that was dumb. Reaction time is just a little bit slower than I need to be, but getting a lot of shells, which I probably should switch into energy if possible. It's okay, we got another level coming up here. Probably we're looking at Rabbit Paw over Rhino Skin. Even though Rhino Skin is, at least at the time I left the game, Rhino Skin was considered pretty top tier. The way I understand it is that Rabbit Paw is still like, if Rhino Skin is like A+ tier, Rabbit Paw is S tier. Not my favorite damage I've ever taken. It might be a little noisy, by the way. Nuclear Throne launched like really loud, and I turned it down, but I only turned it down enough so that it seemed good. I'm always like, I always turn it down way too low, and then people go, oh, NL, I can't even hear it. And then I'm like, okay, well then I'll crank it up a little bit then. Maybe it's a little bit too loud right now. I hope that's not the case. If it is, you know, I usually get a little paranoid about it and fix it on the fly, like audio, like that. Just a small, like 20% lowering of volume. This is acceptable. We have a double flame shotgun and a laser rifle. Both of these are pretty good, to be honest with you. Yeah, I'm not surprised we got hit there. Just try to keep ourselves at bay here, or as far away as possible. Which is not at bay, that's not what that word or expression means. I don't know, it's probably an old nautical expression if I had to guess for, hey, don't come into our straits, stay in the bay, we don't trust you with our shit yet. Wow, double flame shotgun just went buck wild there. Assault Slugger is good enough, we'll take it. Whoa, there was another Seeker Shotgun, It might have just been Seeker Pistol, but still. Here we'll take Rhino Skin. It's possibly the second best trinket in the game, or mutation in the game. Still making that mistake, huh? So the Assault Slugger, again, is going to be my go-to, because I think the laser rifle is kind of like our long-term solution, at least unless we get trigger fingers, which we had the option to get there, but I think it's our laser brain is kind of like our economy weapon, and the Assault Slugger is like the one that we're stoked to have right now, but it's not going to last forever, you know? It's like a modeling career or something like that. You know, maybe you're going to transition to the, you know, from the teen modeling into the adult modeling into the geriatric Trivago man, but it's pretty unlikely probably. Let's take Scarier Face. You know, you want to finish that college degree, get yourself a job as a chartered accountant or a real estate agent or something like that, you know? Just follow the natural career path. That's what we're basically doing right now. We're going to use our modeling career until we lose our natural good looks and we become an old husk that is only valued for their intelligence instead of their body. And then we'll see what happens. We'll see what weapons replace it. We'll try to transition our Assault Slugger into some more energy for our energy weapon, and we'll be good to go. Or more HP for that matter, which is what we just got there out of our disc gun, which I am stoked about because we could use the HP, honestly. Feeling the rust come off little by little. Pretty good setup here. Did we level up there? Oh, almost missed out on those rats. That's a play that, you know, Northernlion mid-Nuclear Throne extravaganza could still make. We did not level up. Level 7 is our next level. Got some kind of crossbow. I think that's heavy crossbow. I don't think the heavy crossbow is worth taking, but it's worth, you know, taking and recycling. So we'll do that. We got maximum bolts out of that, which is ironic, because the only reason we need those bolts is if we took the heavy crossbow, but life goes on. Again, you know, we're using a lot of ammo here, but we also have Rabbit Paw, so the ammo should be coming pretty fast and pretty furious as well. Also, I think this is going to be pretty viable against Little Hunter. That was a little dangerous. Super Flat Cannon. I mean, it's a great weapon for taking out the throne. I think it's actually worse than Assault Slugger, though. Long term. We got max bullets there. I should probably start recycling for shells, to be honest with you. I mean, Super Flat Cannon, like I said, is good, but I think the Assault Slugger is a little bit more targeted. Like, we waste a lot of shells with the Super Flat Cannon. We waste a lot of the shells on the screen as well, so I think we're better off sticking with this for now. Maybe I made the wrong decision there, but as far as I can tell right now, life looks like it'll go on. We can no longer shoot the Assault Slugger, so trying to like bait Little Hunter into dropping into a position that gives me reasonable dodge ability, which is actually exactly what happened. Got pretty lucky. Good hits, good hits. We're looking for shells. Not enough shells, max energy. I mean, I'm happy to have energy, don't get me wrong. That's kind of like our end game here. I was hoping the shells would be here as well. That's okay though. We did well with laser rifle. Now we got some shells back. Switch to those. Truth be told, we probably should be using laser rifle on the easier enemies and, you know, assault slugger on the bigger ones, but it's working out fine right now. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. There's a flame. I think it's a flame shotgun, but I'm not totally sure. This is a tough one, but I think Bloodlust might be better than Strong Spirit since the Strong Spirit nerf. Flame cannon. Okay, well, obviously, first things first. We have to just take care of the enemies around us. Laser rifle, laser rifle. God. Thank God for the med kits there. Good Lord. This is fucked, man. I mean, I knew there were going to be a lot of these little piranha fish here, but what the fuck is, like, all the more hunks than I've ever seen on one level. But I think this is, you know, proof positive that our weapon combination is actually pretty awesome. Not a mimic. Super crossbow, I think, is not viable. Turn it into shells. Not viable for us, not without homing bolts or, you know, at least homing shots. Or, what am I trying to say there? Oh, Eagle Eye. The other one I was going for there. I don't know. I mean, the laser rifle's doing a bang-up job here. It's kind of hard to say, you know, fuck the laser rifle, use Assault Slugger instead for now, when it's doing gangbusters for us. I'd like to see what's in this, please, if I may be given the opportunity to do so. Super Slugger. I don't think it's very good. I, again, as always, could be wrong, operate under the assumption that I am wrong. But, for now, feeling pretty good. This is like a better than average run, even when I was warmed up. So, I wouldn't count what I did in my first game as a warm-up. Maybe you would disagree. Basically, just gotta go hard on this guy, because scares the shit out of me. Great stuff. I was worried about the explosion happening. It's right next to us, but I guess that doesn't exist. Not quite full HP, but not bad. We have triggered him, and we're up to almost full HP. Still must be one enemy left, or more for that matter. Maximum shells, mimic, maximum bullets and maximum shells, or maximum energy and maximum shells, I should say. And there we go. We got one last level. We're going to go down, fight the throne. I still think we need to break the shit around it, but this is really good. And we'll take Sharp Teeth. Sharp Teeth gives us an advantage when we get hit. Screwdriver's terrible, so we'll recycle that into energy. We'll save those weapons cases for later. Awesome, I think. Now, the throne, too, is pretty tough, so we should be, like, concerned about that, but this is a good opportunity for us here. So I think we're going to shoot the shit out of this guy until he stops moving. When he stops moving, we're going to go for these things right down here. Like, I assume they don't take damage until they actually, like, turn on or whatever it is that they do. The throne. He's moving. He stopped moving. Good, there's one down. I think he was going to start moving there. Stop resisting. Good, okay. I could use the ammo, to be honest with you. Keep him from moving. Get some shots in here. Oh, bad damage on my part. He's moving. Oh, it's bad, but so far I think we've handled this relatively okay. Gotta admit, Plutonium Hunger does look mighty attractive right now. He's moving. Oh, he almost snagged us with that one. But he didn't, and instead, we're in a pretty good spot here. Obviously, we have to blow that thing up, like, right now. And we did! Okay, so now we can kill him and not worry about not being able to experience what, you know, life is, a post-loop universe looks like. And we have killed the throne. A little bit of a tactical fight there. You know what? We're gonna get full ammo regardless. We don't need to worry about getting that old ammo chest back there. Good stuff. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be an easy fight here against the throne, too, but I'm pretty pleased with what's gone on so far. Oh, man. Gamma Guts, Euphoria, Bolt Marrow. I think we'll take Open Mind, but I think Open Mind maybe... I mean, this is just, like, layman analysis, but it seems like it'd be better in the early game than the late game. You know, we don't need experience as much anymore because we don't have as much of a... We don't have an upper ceiling. We don't have as much of a ceiling, I should say. Wow. He just kicked the shit out of us. I really thought we'd be able to get a loop done there. You know what? Let's do one more. I'd feel better if we did one more. That was a good run, though. I feel warmed up. I feel like we did a good job fighting the throne, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for us here. And I'm looking forward to getting back into Nuclear Throne. I know I say this all the time, and then I take like 2 weeks until the next episode comes out. It's just been a busy time. Like, November's always busy, quote-unquote, in the games industry. And even though I exist independent of a lot of the stuff in the games industry, like, I'm not dedicating like 60 hours to reviewing Black Ops 3 last week or anything like that, you know. My computer problems combined with, you know, the streaming and the Fallout and then a fuck ton of Afterbirth and then all sorts of, you know, real-life stuff gets in the way a little bit. But it's all cleared up, and I'm back on the fucking, you know, Henry Ford assembly line here. And I'm excited to get back down to business and start producing some more Nuclear Throne content, because in case you haven't noticed, I kind of like this game, even though I still kind of suck at it, probably. So we'll take Rabbit Paw there. I quite like the Wrench, and I quite like the Slugger in certain situations as well. The Wrench is definitely my number one, but if you'll allow me to use the parlance, we could use the Slugger as quite a dependable side piece in these trying times. I don't feel comfortable using words like that, but I mind it for comedic value, and I immediately regret it. We want Pop Gun or Slugger? I think we want the Slugger, to be honest with you. Pop Gun, I've had some okay experiences with it, but the Slugger, I think, is a little bit more, it's like all reliable for us, right? There's some decent stuff here, but I'm gonna take Scarier Face over Bloodluster Laser Brain. It's a wrench-motivated decision. I'm not gonna, you know, blow smoke up your ass there. I really was surprised to find that the Wrench did not kill the Ninja Turtle in one hit. I know they're alligators, not Ninja Turtles, okay? It's quite clear. These are from the family Alligatorus crocodilus. Everybody that's ever seen a lecture from the great Carolus Linnaeus knows that. It's a grenade launcher. Is pizza time over here? Is pizza time? That was surprising. There's pizza time. All right. We've used the grenade launcher to get to pizza time. We're going to miss out on some rads there, but I'm missing out on some rads to get the raddest, baddest of them all, the Wrench. And then we'll head down to the next floor. We're going to get HP down here. We're going to get rads. We're going to hit the next level anyway as a result. Toxic launcher. Nah. Nah, man. I ain't about that. Help. There's level 4, exactly what I was looking for. Toxic launcher, not a mimic. Maximum shells, exactly what we wanted. And we should be done. Didn't quite get as much HP as I thought. Even though we got that big med kit, I figured we'd get to 10, but I guess I just maybe didn't think about it that much. Bloodlust, great stuff. You know, we had the chance to take this earlier, and I didn't, which was probably dumb. But in this situation, it appears to have worked out nicely for us, because we got a weaker set of mutations the second time, which makes Bloodlust a much easier decision. Screwdriver, not Screwdriver. Auto Shotty. Auto Shotty beats Wrench. Slugger may beat Wrench as well, but there's no point in having two different shotgun weapons at this point of the game, at least. And this is basically Scarier Face just carrying us for that entire floor. I like that. That's why I like Scarier Face. I don't really... I mean, I do care. It's not really motivated by, like, ammo concerns. It's mostly just... it's really satisfying to, like, walk over to an enemy, hit them once, and then have them just explode in, you know, a hail of their own, you know, life force. I like that a lot. Don't always get that opportunity. Scarier Face makes it very viable for us. And it lasts a while, honestly. Like, we could roll with the Scarier Face Wrench for a little while, at least until we get a better melee weapon. And then we could roll Long Arms. I see that Long Arms is actually, like, pretty well respected by some people in the Nuclear Throne community, and I always thought it was hot trash. So I'm excited to see that I was incorrect about that, and maybe I could make it work. We're not gonna have the opportunity here, and to be honest with you, I don't love any of these mutations. I think we'll take Lucky Shot, even though it's kind of like a D- tier, maybe. I mean, please don't take this as like canonical, like definitive rankings or anything like that. I know you won't, most of you anyway, but oh, that's bad. But yeah, like these are just my personal feelings, having used the items or the mutations a few times, not really understanding like on a deep level the specifics of what they do. I should recall that we are Crystal, and as a result, we can do that at any available opportunity. Crystal's been like super nerfed since last year, and no longer Oh, we almost died. We died! I was too close to the explosion. No longer has a long charge for the crystal was what I was gonna say. But man, that's a huge disappointment. My mistake on that one. But hey, thanks for watching. We did basically loop once. We'll be back tomorrow with a daily. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. And of course, thank you for your support while the series has been, in hiatus, to put it politely. Again, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.